For the art fans, here's my motto. Whatever it takes to make it look cool. People think that I have this like serious regimen of, I use this formulaic process of making each piece work. Honestly, I've got styles where I've rendered everything, like I'll build compositions in the computer to get everything the way I need it to look. I do everything on this easel where I'll paint everything on the easel, but I'm throwing house paint and then I'm throwing solvents on it and I'm scratching it with rocks and keys and then painting it again and then distressing it and scraping it again and rubbing it on the table and taking a sander and distressing it. Then doing a nice, beautiful photorealistic image on that. Then going in and dripping it again and thrashing it. Talk about the risk. In the early 90s, I was putting up photorealistic images and going, that looks kind of cool, but what would happen if I totally made it look like it rained on this piece? Well, most people would be like, that's 20 hours of work about to go down the drain. But it was that risk-taking and splattering and throwing stuff up and squirting it, letting it drip and take away the face and all that. That's where the magic happens. So that's why, like, when I do my technique, it's usually let's thrash it up, let's beautify it up, let's take that down and let's bring that back up. I'm doing that dance. And that little medley of techniques is really what my favorite way to paint is. Because airbrushing is a lot of fun. It's the hardest technique that I believe you can learn in art. And everybody thinks it's easy. It took me a long time to get it where I have it now. I love it because of the way that I use it. I extract out of it every bit that I possibly can. It's fast, it looks great quickly, it has a very photorealistic look, but then if you do everything in airbrush, it looks too cold. So that's why I like to have the distress to it. I like to have drips, I like to have the aging to it. So to have a nice rough edge and aging and distressing up against a nice, beautiful, photorealistic styled realism, that's where I think the magic happens. And for a while there, I was basically saying, I want this to look photoshopped, but it's done by hand. That was kind of my filter for a while. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by and watching Beliefnet. It's been great being here. I appreciate you watching. You can also keep in touch on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and my website, noahfineart.com, and I can be found on social media with Noah Fine Art. Thanks for watching and I'm glad you were here.